Hello everybody and welcome. I am super duper pregnant at 39 weeks tomorrow, so literally any day now. And I just wanted to take a few moments to record a really nice, gentle meditation to open up the body, release any fears, as well as some really nice gentle stretches to just loosen and soften the body. So we're going to start with some gentle breath work and maybe a nice guided meditation, and then we'll move into some soft and gentle movement. All right, so of course you could do this at any point in your pregnancy, but this is especially nice when you may be feeling especially large and tired. I have a 2-year-old who is in full-blown, I don't like saying terrible twos, in a very expressive time of her life and testing boundaries. So I've had quite the day, and I just wanted to take the time to really just de-stress. So come along, join me. I don't even have a mat today. I'm literally doing this in my side prayer room and just wanted to take a few deep breaths for myself. So go ahead and get comfortable. I'm seated on a nice soft pillow just to elevate and make some room for the belly. So we're going to begin in a cross-legged position if that's comfortable for you. If your knees or ankles are hurting, you can bring your legs out as well. Or even bring the soles of your feet together, making even more room for the belly. Sometimes it's nice to kind of stack the feet in this way, and that helps balance the hips a little bit as well. So I'm going to bring my hands open on my knees and see what that feels like for you. Palms up versus palms down. For me, palms up feels like I'm open to the universe, open to energy, open to signs and signals. I can feel my palms pulsating. And sometimes when I'm feeling like I just can't give any more and I need to really go within, I like palms down. So seeing what feels comfortable for you. Allow your eyes to gently close. Just bringing your awareness to your breath. The in and out of the nostrils. Your mouth gently closed, but your jaw relaxed. Releasing any tension in the forehead. And then bringing the shoulders down away from the ears. I call these yawns intentional yawns. And allow yourself to feel them fully. Allow your body to express itself and go into deeper states of relaxation, however it chooses to. Just taking a few really nice deep breaths here. Slowing down the body, slowing down the heart, and then naturally allowing the mind and the thoughts to slow. We're going to inhale, hold it at your peak. Take one more sip of breath in, and then very gently with your mouth closed, allow it to exhale through your nose in an even flow. So you're nice and empty. And then at your own pace, do that a couple of more times. I would normally count this out for you, but in pregnancy, everybody's lung capacity and the pressure of where the baby is varies. So really tapping into the body. Nice deep inhales. Filling the belly, filling the chest, holding at the top. Long, gentle exhales. As thoughts may come in and out of your mind, as you may be feeling anxious, overwhelmed, maybe you're just feeling joy and you're feeling ready. Allow yourself to be in this moment, this beautiful moment, the only moment that exists. Allow yourself to be present, mind, body, and soul. Especially as we start to come towards the end of our pregnancy, we're constantly living in the future. Allow yourself to be right here, right now, enjoying the last few days or few weeks, few months of being able to connect with your body and baby in this magical way. And then when you're ready, placing your right hand in front of your face, palms facing you, and then your 3 fingers pointing up towards the ceiling, bending your thumb and your pinky. Go ahead and put those 2 on your nostrils. And then we're going to close the right side, exhaling completely from the left. Inhale from the left, nice and slow. Close off the left, opening up the right. Exhaling from the right. Inhaling from the right. Closing the right, exhaling from the left. Inhaling from the left. Closing, opening at the right. Exhaling. Inhaling at the right, closing, exhaling, and you're just going to alternate that breath. If that feels uncomfortable for you, just counting an inhale of anywhere between 4 and 6, what's comfortable for you, and exhaling for 1 or 2 breaths longer. You want to make the alternate nostril breath as slow as you can, as long as you can, but comfortably. This is balancing the right side and the left side of our brains and our bodies. Do this for a few moments, really tapping into your breath. Try to keep your elbow elevated so you're not pulling down. You're keeping your chin lifted, your elbow lifted, your chest open. Back is nice and straight, your chin isn't towards your chest. your last round. And then if you want to keep your eyes closed here, think of the first mantra or mantra that comes to your mind, that comes to your heart. This could be something traditional and classic from any religion. It can be Om, it could be a saint's name, a god, goddess. It could just be love, it could be peace, it could be healing. If you have a mala, I invite you to grab your mala, and we'll do a mala of 108. If you can sync your breath with the mantra, go ahead and do so. And if not, I invite you to just really connect with the mantra. If you don't have a mala, that's absolutely okay. I'll tell you when we'll begin. And just really allow the word or the name or the mantra to resonate with your body. Even if it's something as simple as I love you to your baby. Or I release any fear and anxiety. Maybe I release control. Allow yourself to say it continuously in your mind, in your heart, and I'll tell you as we begin to wrap up. Nice deep inhale, and then as you exhale, picking your mantra, you may begin now. Nice and slow. I like to do one on the inhale and then one on the exhale. So you don't want to be breathing fast. Or you could make it one full round of an inhale and exhale going even slower. But this should bring you peace and tranquility. This is not a race. This is a beautiful practice to have since it's maybe a little difficult to get up and meditate and sit and walk away from the baby. If you're breastfeeding or bottle feeding, whenever your baby is feeding, you can always take your mala off and just send yourself and the baby some beautiful energy, calming yourself down. You can also, as you feed the baby, do that breath work that really helps balance your hormones, come down from the delivery, and help with some of those postpartum blues, and of course the postpartum depression that many of us go through. So I'm gonna go ahead and just open up the legs if they weren't already, beginning to round out my ankles. I already feel so much calmer. And my eyes will generally stay closed throughout the whole yoga practice, or through most of it, as I really tap into the body and listen to what it is that I need, withdrawing from the senses, withdrawing from the room that's around me, and really coming into the body and seeing what it's telling me. I'm going to inhale your arms up, interlace your fingers, really straightening out the back. This is again wonderful to do even once the baby comes in. I know they say don't do yoga for 6 weeks, but having range of motion in the body, opening the chest as you're constantly hunching over, this is really nice. Of course, listening to your body and what it needs. And then exhale, right hand to left knee, gently twisting and opening behind you. If this is uncomfortable, your right hand can stay on your right knee, and just twisting and opening. You're not doing a full belly twist, just gently releasing any pressure in that back. Inhale, exhale to the front, inhale, arms up. Exhale, opposite side. Or allow your hand to be on the same knee, just looking back. You can keep your eyes closed. Inhale up. I'm going to widen the legs just a little bit. Point and flex my toes. Point again. And then exhale my hands down to wherever they fall. I'm not really looking to get deep into any pose. I'm really just looking to feel in my body what feels nice to release. Inhale, exhale, and on every exhale, maybe if you can, go a little deeper, and if not, holding it wherever you are. But wherever you are, flexing, pointing the toes to the ceiling, and then allowing your body to be really nice and gentle. You don't want to be gripping or holding on here. Leading with the chest, not rounding over, squishing the belly. And then walking your hands back, being really gentle with your transitions. Bringing the soles of the feet together. My feet have become so dry in these last couple of days. I don't know if any of you are experiencing that. Another interesting thing is my armpits are very dark. I had this with my daughter as well, and I think it's because she's a little bit darker than I am. So I think it's the melanin in the body. But I find it so fascinating what our bodies can do and create. So just gently coming forward, I'm still up on my pillow so that I'm not squishing the belly. And then you can place the hands down or wherever they fall. You're really just doing what feels right for your body. And then holding, releasing, just gently rocking back and forth here, releasing in the hips. And then bending my elbows, releasing a little bit more. And you don't necessarily want to be bouncing, but Just seeing what feels tight in the body. And every time you can, gently close your eyes, breathe. And then gently walking your hands back. And then your legs straight in front of you, but just gently opening them up. I keep saying gently because I really mean it. Be very gentle with yourself. Inhale up, chin to ceiling. Exhale, coming forward. Pointing and flexing your toes, allowing the backs of the legs to release. Not putting a whole lot of strain on the belly, as always, just to where you feel comfortable. Gently coming up. And then onto our knees. I'm gonna go ahead and move the pillow. You can come and sit back on your heels. The tops of my feet are flat. And this in itself is a really nice stretch to just get the tops of the legs, especially if you're experiencing swelling in the legs as I now am. And just opening up here, opening in the hips, the gentle pressure on the ankles. Maybe placing your hands on your belly and just connecting with the baby. This is pretty intense for me at this stage of the game. If you wanted, you could also come up on your toes with your glutes on your heels and get a really nice stretch under the feet. This is great for swelling in the feet or any pain in the feet. So I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna go back and forth to whatever feels right. Whenever it feels like a bit too much, you can come down, take a breath or two, and then come up onto those toes again. And then coming down onto your hands and your knees, getting your knees pretty wide apart for some nice cat-cows. Really strengthening and lengthening that spine and that belly. Inhale up, exhale, chin to chest, nice stretch. Maybe even rock back and forth or side to side. Then go ahead and place your left hand down. We're gonna open up with that right side, keeping your hips squared wherever the arm goes. You're not really dumping completely, putting pressure on the belly. And just gaze following to allow the shoulder to open a little bit more. Exhale down, other side. Breathing, not holding the breath. Down, and then other side. If this is too much on your wrist, you can come up on fists. Down, inhale up, and down. And then go ahead and bring your big toes together, your knees nice and wide. You could put a pillow ahead of you, or only go down as far as comfortable as we come up into a nice child's pose. You can turn your head to one side, just make sure you go to the other side as well. or your head can come flat down. You can even make a pillow with your hands, and then forehead comes down. This is great to open up the hips in a really nice and safe, protected way. And gently bringing up the head, placing your hands down. Beginning to walk back onto your heels again. As we place our right hand down, reaching up from our left, and then gently opening up in that side body, allowing your shoulder to roll back and open. Nice and long, not dumping and rolling, but really lengthening. Down, other hand up and over. Maybe rotating that wrist. Gently releasing that hand. And then just bringing your chin to the ceiling, allowing the whole neck and back to release. Allowing your chest to be open, your heart open to receive. Allowing yourself to feel nurtured and taken care of. And very gently bringing your chin to chest. Maybe even taking your hands, interlocking them behind your head with a gentle pressure. Releasing your hands, releasing your head, placing your hands down as you tuck your feet under, coming back to seat. And then stacking your hips here if you can. Knee over ankle, ankle over knee. And just allowing yourself to feel this release in this hip. You can see I have quite a bit of gap here, and that's absolutely fine. Just taking a few deep breaths, opening up here. I'm not trying to push down. It's absolutely fine that there's space. Gently releasing one side, stacking the other. Got fuzzies from the carpet. Body can feel very uneven as you mainly are sleeping probably on your left side at this point. And there's a lot of pull in the belly. And then releasing that leg. We're going to bring our legs nice and wide apart. Just begin leaning over to one side. Wherever your hands go, wherever you flow, perfectly fine. Getting a nice stretch in the under part of your right leg, as well as your whole length of the body of the left side. Opening up in the hips, opening up, preparing your pelvis. And then other side. Inhale, right side again. Rolling that chest open. Exhale, other side. And then placing your hands behind you, just opening in the chest, allowing your chin to come to ceiling. You might even want to pop up on your fingertips, flex and point the toes. Opening and closing the mouth, moving the face. As we begin to close our practice, finding whatever last position is most comfortable for you. That can be just simply seated. Again, that can be bound ankle. That can be feet up against the wall. You can simply put a pillow down, gently come down onto your side, and then swinging your legs up. Even if it's just halfway or all the way. And then just listening to your body if this is uncomfortable for you. In any way, you can prop the hips up here, or just simply come down after a few moments. Your arms can be in cactus, they can be on your belly, they can be down open next to you. Whatever feels good. Inhale and exhale. I release any fear. I trust my body. I trust my baby. Even if I feel like I am unprepared, I have everything the baby needs. If I feel overwhelmed and anxious, I remind myself that I will take it one day, 1 minute, 1 hour at a time. Asking for help does not make me weak. Asking for help does not make me a bad parent. When I am uncomfortable or frustrated with a situation, I find ways to verbalize and communicate with compassion and love. I will give myself a break and be loving and compassionate with myself, knowing that I am still healing. And as this baby was birthed, so was this new version of me. I release any pressures of society. However, I choose to feed and care for my child, it is my choice. I will listen to my body's needs as it is healing and will not push too far. I will not give in to the pressures of society and rush back to work or obligations. If I and my body and my baby need more time, I love and accept myself. I am ready for this baby whenever it chooses to come. I will live in this moment, moment to moment. Taking a few cleansing deep breaths, sitting with anything that may have come up in those affirmations. And you can stay here and allow yourself to just be in this peace and comfort. Thank you so much for joining me. I wish you a safe and healthy delivery.